thing I need is say your name for me.
My name is James Krall.
Spell it so we have it right.
K-R-A-L.
And talk to me. And where are you from?
I'm from Canton, Ohio.
You've come a long way for this.
Oh, about 3 hours. It's about 3 or 4 hours.
What got you interested in rocketry and doing this kind of thing?
I actually started when I was in about 1st or 2nd grade. My father was an engineer at Penn State. Actually, was an engineering graduate student. And I was about 1st or 2nd grade at the time. And so it started as a father-son type of hobby. And I, like most people, I did it for a while and when I was young. And of course, as a teenager and a young adult, I sort of got away from it. And like many people, I came back to the hobby as an older adult. And it's a nice hobby. It's to get outside and meet people. And
how often do you come to these kind of events?
I go to large events and meets like this probably once about a month. But our local group, we actually have 2 local groups where I live, and I can actually fly almost every weekend.
Now, what do you get out of it? I mean, where's the thrill to you?
The thrill of me is you get to come out and you meet people. It's a hobby, so it's just like golf or tennis. It's a hobby activity. It's nice leisure, and it's both an indoor activity and an outdoor activity because you build the rockets, so you have something to do during the winter when you can't go outside, and when it's nice, you can go outside and fly.
Now, you apparently do it quite often.
Fairly often, yes.
Yeah. Now, is this some kind of contest or?
Yes. This is NARM. This is our national event, and basically this is sort of the culmination of our year's flying. There's regional contests that go on throughout the year with the individual groups and sections, and then you can vie for points there, and then you can come here, and basically this is the best of the best. This is basically the national fly-offs. All the people come here to see how we compete head-to-head.
I know. I'm watching you get your rocket ready. It's not very big.
No, mine's relatively small. We have various, in the contest, various sizes and divisions. Mine is actually what's called peanut sport scale. It's actually a scale model or semi-scale model of a missile or rocket that actually flew, and it has to be under 39 centimeters tall or under 2 centimeters in diameter. So that is the parameters of the rocket. That is why it's so small. Now you'll see other rockets today that are relatively larger. It's more complex. Some people will be flying what's called a cluster, which is rockets with multiple motors, such as Saturn V's used. But this is a relatively simple model. This is actually a V2 model, which the Germans flew during the war. It's basically what they shot at London. And of course, after the war, we took several hundred of them back, and that was the basis of our rocketry program through the 40s and early 50s. And then we developed all of our missile and rocket technology from these.
Now, when they judge you, what all do they judge you?
There's 2 different sections. There is a static judging, which is based on how the rocket looks compared to what the rocket looked like in real life. So there's actually craftsmanship, how well you put the rocket together, how well the paint and decals and other, there's some rockets have thrusters and boosters and things like that, how they look compared to the actual full-size rocket. And then there's a second component, which is a flight component. And basically, not only do you want to see your rocket fly safely, but does it perform the way the actual real rocket would have, such as staging, does it carry payloads, do all your boosters work, things like that.
Now, this small rocket, how high would it go?
This is only going to go about 150, 200. This is not going to go very high at all. It's actually a very small rocket on a very, very small motor. So it's designed mostly to be a safe flight. And because due to the fact that it's a half of our points for safe flying, you want to make sure you get your safe flight in.
Okay, that's good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.